Joining us is the Sharon Darling Dance Skating Club.
Oh, from Sharon Inn, I'll bet. The roller rink.
Right?
Yes.
Right. And the Skateport Roller Rink they give skating lessons to everybody. I can't stand up on a pair of roller skates. I fall down.
I can't either, and I'm getting too old.
Yeah, my bones are too fragile.
And these decorated bicycles are really fun as well, aren't they?
As we were saying, the Dance Skating Club is coming our way. And, I mean, these guys are actually graceful on these things.
Oh, they're wonderful. Skateport roller rink.
You ever thought about having a birthday party there?
No.
But it would be fun if you were a kid.
Oh, wouldn't it though? These kids would make me just look so bad.
I know. Skate circles around us.
Absolutely.
Look at that big roller skate on their float.
The old woman that lived in the shoe, that's it.
Yeah. With all these children.
Yes.
Who knew exactly what to do.
Exactly. They moved out of their sneaker into roller skate.
That's right. 200th anniversary of roller skating.
For an afternoon or an evening of wholesome roller skating fun.
I
If you
didn't
don't
know it
own
was
your
that
own
old.
skates,
I didn't
no
realize that
problem. We
either.
have an excellent selection of rentals.
Interesting.
At Skateport Roller Rink.
I'll have to go home and look that up. Look at these kids. They skate backwards and everything.
And in costume.
Yeah. And to the beat.
Yes. I don't think they wanted to get on camera.
No. The speed team coming our way. Not only do they skate fast. Woo!
Whoa!
Well, that was interesting. I suppose that's one way around it.
Or over it, as the case may be. Now,
And
Mackinac
another.
Island, that would not happen.
No, of course not. They have a cleanup crew.
That's right. I was there for their Lilac Festival a few weeks ago, and it was quite exciting, but nothing like this parade. I think I was spoiled.
Yes, this is a great parade. And these folks are, I mean, even though it's a little chilly and a little damp, these folks are having a good time.
That's right. It doesn't seem to matter.
Michigan Sugar Corporation Company, rather, is coming our way out of Lansing.
This is a sweet group.
Oh, it is indeed.
Every year I work with the sugar people at the Facts and Fun Fair, and they put out a lot of cotton candy. They give free cotton candy to all the people that come to the Facts and Fun Fair. And I can't remember how many pounds that they put out this year, but I know the lines were from door to door, from beginning until end.
I'll bet. Oh, there's nothing like cotton candy to make you feel like a kid again.
It's so true. And get all sticky and gooey.
The dentist loves you too.
That's true, yes. Well, we have to keep everyone in business.
That's right. That's right. We all have to do our part. Let's see those sweet teeth.
Yes.
Smile.
Well, actually, sugar's good for you. So.
It's good for me.
Yes.
Now, do you like pizza, Forbes?
Do I like pizza?
I love pizza. And Bravo's Pizza's coming our way.
I love Bravo's pizza.
They have good pizza. Oh,
They
he's
also
throwing the dough.
They also have good ribs. And
You know, I do that and
Good.
it falls right on the floor. Oh, the clown has one too. Look at all the holes
I
in
know.
his.
I think if
Oh.
I think if I tried something like that, I'd throw it up and it would never come down.
I think with the clowns, I think I'll wait a few minutes before I order a pizza.
I don't think we'll have pizza today. At least those pizzas. They do have great food there. It's nice.
They do nice pizza.
Yes.
The Port Huron, well, I guess we could still see the pizza guys here. Are they going to toss any more?
I don't know.
Come
maybe
on,
they'll-
guys. One more.
Maybe they've got one made and they'll just send it up here.
Well, anyway, while they're working on that, we'll talk about the Port Huron School of Performing Arts, which is coming our way in their little black and white uniforms. They're
Boy,
out
they
of
look
Port Huron,
great.
obviously.
Yes. The group provides an inexpensive and fun summer activity for the children of the Blue Water area. Not only is the pom-pom classes a good way to teach some of the basic dance steps, but it also enables a large number of the area's children to participate in the International Day Parade.
That's right. And it's fun to be in the parade.
Oh,
At
it
least
is.
once in your life, you need to be in the parade.
You really do.
The year that I was in it, I was amazed at how many people lined the streets. It just all the way.
There's nothing like it to look out and see everybody watching you.
No.
And even though you're just maybe walking with a group or sitting on a float, you really feel important.
You sure do.
We're so lucky in Port Huron to have so many talented dance groups and companies to promote dance and the arts.
It's great. They're doing theirs to the theme from Batman.
Yes. And the black and white's a nice change too.
It is, yeah.
Do you think they're getting tired yet, Nancy?
They look a little bit. It's quite a walk.
It really is. It's one of the longest parades.
It's a couple miles, isn't it?
Yes, I think a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that.
Now, fortunately, tonight is a little on the cool side, which makes it a little easier for these groups, that, especially the ones in costume.
Oh, by all means, when it's warmer, even if it's pleasant for the spectators, it gets frightfully warm for the
Yes.
people that are performing.
You notice the bands or whatever go by, usually with water bottles or whatever.
Oh yes, because usually their uniforms are wool.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that.
Well, if you didn't get enough clowns before, Forbes, have I got clowns for you. Look at here.
Oh, I recognize these clowns.
These are the carousel clowns. Do you know any of these clowns personally?
Well, I think I do, yes. Uh-huh.
How is it that you're associated with clowns?
Well,
Forbes?
you see, these people go to all the places that I go. Not that
Oh.
I'm a clown. But I've
when you're
worked,
clowning around.
That's right. I've worked with them at the Facts and Fun Fair, and they go all over, supporting the Red Cross and other things, being clowns, and they deserve a lot of credit because a lot of them are retired people that are just out to enjoy and do and make people feel good.
And this whole dance troupe was organized in 1984 by Yvonne Wooten, right?
That's correct, yes, out of Lexington. And Yvonne is Hopeful the clown.
Hopeful.
And she teaches professional classes and is a sweetheart. I don't see Yvonne.
As they turn the corner and drive away from
There's
us,
Yvonne.
we have the 4-H. This year's 4-H King and Queen out of St. Clair County. Unfortunately, I don't have their names in front of me.
No.
But these kids work hard. They really
Oh,
do.
they sure do.
They're followed by the St. Clair County Fire Department, or St. Clair Fire Department, from the city of St. Clair, with their old-fashioned truck.
Those are great to look at, but somehow I'm glad of modern technology.
I was just going to say, I bet it would take them a little while to get to your house.
Ah, yes. And they'd be so tired from ringing the bell.
Yes. That's a full-time job just there. That's a 1929. I bet you it's an American LaFrance.
Okay.
Who knows? But this one-
I think that sounds good.
This one is a 1942 Seagrave. Now they're followed by the Michigan Grotto Fellows. This is another grotto group. They have both the car here.
Another classic car.
They have their van with their fellows on them.
I've always wanted to wear one of those hats.
A fez.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yes.
You have to be a fine fellow to wear fez.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that true?
They're fine fellow fezzes. You can see the grotto insignia, and there's the some more of the folks involved, and then they have their float.
That's great.
So they have even more of their members riding.
They do so much, again, volunteer work and working with cerebral palsy, that it's nice to see them recognized in a parade of this kind.
It is. Smile. Be happy.
Smile
you're in a
pretty,
parade.
you're on television.
Say hi to Mom. The Plymouth Fife and Drum Corps is coming our way now.
I'll bet they're from Plymouth, Michigan.
I'll bet you're right. They were founded in 1971 as the first fife and drum corps in the Midwest.
Oh.
They've become a seasoned musical company over the years. They're made up of students between the ages of 12 and 18. They're independent, self-supporting, and dedicated to the preserving of their heritage and the art of fifing and drumming.
That sounds good, yes. Oh, they've got such control. Look at that.
These costumes or uniforms that they wear are replicas of the one that George Washington's lifeguards wore.
Oh, is that interesting?
The white knee breeches and the waistcoat, the blue continental coat and the red trim, the black cocked hat, and the black shoes with the white knee socks.
That is something to see.
Sharp group.
It is a sharp group. Perfect lines. I see balloons coming up,
I
Nancy.
think you do too. From the Economic Opportunity Commission out of Port Huron.
This group proposes to create a series of displays to demonstrate its broad range of services, significant impact upon the improvement and quality of life of St. Clair County's low-income residents.
It happens to be their 25th anniversary. This is Chris's dance workshop headed our way now. Another dance troupe from Port Huron.
And again, more balloons.
Chris has a pink and white theme, it looks like, for the most part. Although there's some green costumes in there too.
Probably the recital costumes.
Probably. Future Rockettes.
Yes. Looks like they're dancing chorus line.
Yes.
It is chorus line.
One singular sensation. Chris's dances workshop.
Yes.
Dance workshop, I should say. The Armada Applefest Queen in her quarter coming our way.
And this year's queen is Jennifer Austin. And her court is Sheila Vanderberg and Christina Malarzik.
Lovely ladies.
Oh, yes.
Again, a red and white theme. Goes along with the apples.
So striking. It really is. Future Miss Americas.
The Lambton Shrine Motor Corps. Oh boy, these Shriners with their little cars.
They have such a great time. I mean, you have fun watching them every year.
Wonder how many miles they put on those cars.
You know, at one time I did hear, because they put several hundred miles throughout
they
the season with the parades. and it was an incredible amount, and I can't remember.
And from what I understand, each one of these cars is individually owned by the Shriner that's riding in them.
That's correct, yes.
They have fun.
And they require as much maintenance as a regular one.
They're being serenaded there in the background with the pipe band coming our way. Oh, we have to push one. Is that how you get it started?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Well, it
Caption might
certainly
be.
pushes easily, doesn't it?
Caption might be. Am I embarrassed?
Wait till I get you home.
Right.
We're seeing now the Petrolia Legion pipe band. Of course, all of these pipe bands have a different plaid that they wear, just as in Scotland. Different
This one is
plaids.
quite unique with the blue.
It is.
Almost as blue as the water around here.
We won't ask them what they wear under their kilt.
No, they probably wouldn't tell
Probably
you.
would tell me anyway. Coming up now is the International Ballet Theater, which is a celebration of the anniversary of Christmas with a Christmas ballet for
this
families.
must be the Nutcracker.
Coming
Yes.
our way in December. They have been working hard. I mean, they've been practicing for weeks
Oh, yes.
already.
Do you know all the costumes are almost completed?
Yes.
I was talking to Jennifer Werwine, who is Charbonnet, and they're designing and working the costumes this year. And she was telling me her fingers are being worn to the nubs.
I'll bet they are.
3 cheers!
This is the Republican Party float right behind them.
Oh, is that ever something? Look at
Yeah,
that.
it's unusual. It's a
Oh, and it's-
skyline.
With that flashing light, it's perfect time to see it.
Now, I don't know how you feel about fish flies, but they're really not a big favorite of mine.
Well, did you hear that they used to have it during the time that the fish flies were very, very active, but they had to change it because they caused so many problems. So now they have it when the fish flies aren't quite as prevalent.
They can be greasy little things when they dive in.
Oh.
We're talking about the Fish Fly Festival, if you haven't figured it out, from the Bayrama.
We're looking at beautiful girls and
Yeah, talking about fish flies.
slippery fish
gross,
flies.
gross little fish flies. But there is the queen in her court.
Oh, the lilac is really pretty on those.
Isn't that though?
It's so impressive with all of these floats to have them coordinated. You know, it just doesn't all fall together. You really have to work at it.
Yeah. The Fort Gratiot Lions Club and their Calliope. Oh, they had to put a tarp over it, a little bit of rain. But the Calliope is coming our way. I love that Calliope.
I do too.
Oh, they got the car. They're towing the car.
They're towing
You can't
the
see
car,
it, but
so
that's
they're
what the
cheering.
cheers were about. The DARE program is coming our way now. And that's a program to teach kids about drug awareness.
Yes. It's so good, and they work so hard to make people aware that they deserve all the credit they can get.
Because my paper's blowing away. We can't have that. Oh,
Now,
someone's in jail.
I don't know, but it looks like a monkey carrying somebody. His legs must be awfully tired.
Yes. Talk about The person's in the cage this time.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I'll bet those weren't his real legs anyway.
Probably not. And this float here that we're looking at is also part of the DARE program. All of these kids, I bet, are DARE graduates. Excellent, excellent
wonderful.
program. Keep our kids off drugs.
Yeah, I think finally we're becoming aware that even young kids should be aware of what drugs can do to you.
That's right.
So, and their theme, of course, was don't monkey around with drugs.
This, being Peach, I would guess, is the Michigan Peach Festival queen.
I would be willing to bet you're right.
Sometimes it's just a matter of logic here. Lovely girl. I'm trying to see if I have her name.
I think it's here somewhere.
Thought I had it, but maybe not. Unfortunately, no, I don't. But she is lovely. And I love that boat. I love the peach and green.
I do too. I see some pipers coming.
I see some pipers too. Ach, laddie.
Yeah.
I like to watch the drummers twirl there.
I do too. I often wonder how they can keep the beat. And I'd like to carry one of those, whatever they are.
Oh yeah, the
Pole.
yeah. Whatever that thing is. And again, an entirely different flag.
That's right. I believe this is the El Carafa Temple.
That's what my sheet says. They're out of Flint, as a matter of fact.
Ah, yes.
The Michigan Islanders.
Ah, yes.
Now this lovely lady coming our way is the brand new Miss Blue Water Festival, who was crowned just a few weeks ago.
Yes, the Blue Water Festival pageant is still near and dear to my heart, although I'm not connected with it anymore. But we've had some very good representation in the last few years in the Miss Michigan pageant, with Michelle Mueller being first runner-up.
Miss Elizabeth Hupfeld, the 1990
then,
Blue Water Festival Queen with her court.
Elizabeth Hupfeld.
Yep, Queen. And then Renee Worth also did very well just this
Just a
past
few
year.
weeks ago,
Yes.
Beautiful
court. Still my girls.
The Blue Water Festival would like to thank the following for their sponsorship of the 1990 International Day Parade: London's Farm Dairy, radio stations WHLS, WSAQ, WPHM, Kaywood Auto Company, CPHS Channel 6, the Acme Sign Company, the City of Port Huron, the McMorran Authority, the St. Clair County Community College, and the many, many volunteers that make the Blue Water Festival the success that it is.
Exactly what we said.
Exactly.
Exactly. More or
Actually,
less.
that's really quite nice to have that.
Some of the crowd coming up our way here.
And I see that was advertising the Laser Light Show, which is something new this year.
Oh yes, it's on the Midway. You can catch that after dark
Yes,
during the festival.
my friends. Yes, it's quite expensive, but it's done reflectively with mirrors. I was
Oh.
reading in the paper today. And so it's a new edition, and it should be something to see.
got the Big Red Marching Machine making their way down the street. It's going to be just a short time yet before they get here. I think they probably stop somewhere along the line to do their routine. So hopefully they'll do
Probably.
the same for us here.
Oh, I hope so, yes.
Because Port Huron High School is near and dear to our hearts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why is that? Because Forbes and I are both alumni from
Oh,
the great
yes.
school. Not the Port Huron Northern. It's not a great school, too.
You see, I have to support Port Huron High now because my wife teaches there.
Oh, yes, yes.
And it's a good excuse.
A good excuse. Now, I live in a family of Huskies,
Oh, dear.
so I have to be careful what I
Yes,
say.
I understand. I do understand.
But the Big Red Marching Machine has been around for a lot of years.
Oh, it sure has. They've done some great things.
Just recently, they marched in the Pistons Parade.
That must have been exciting.
Yeah.
I got to see them on television.
Did you?
Yes.
I didn't catch that parade,
Yeah.
so we'll catch them now.
Yes. Yeah, the group is very impressive, and they've got a good record in the last many years. Look at that crowd, Nancy.
And they stretch like that all the way down the parade route.
Yes.
Just to brag up the Big Red Marching Machine a little more. This festival parade group includes alumni members of the Thunderbird drill team.
Ah,
So they've rehearsed with the band over the last 3 weeks, and they're participating in tonight's parade.
wouldn't that be fun? That really would. I wonder. I guess that means that it started in 1974 with the drill team, the Thunderbird drill
Yeah,
team.
That's right. Oh, the candy counter. The popcorn man.
I'll take 2.
Now, folks, why aren't you watching the parade? Shame on you. You're
Turn
missing
around.
something. Yes. Get that popcorn fast and get back there.
Just because there's a little. Great.
A little lull in the action. I don't blame him. I'd go for the popcorn myself if I could.
Absolutely. You know what's really amazing to me is that the parade does go really without a hitch.
does.
That's the first little lull that we've had. And to put this together requires so many volunteers and people that work not only tonight, but all year round as well.
Nikki Bateman and her crew do a
Oh.
fantastic job. They'll start tomorrow on next year's
Oh,
parade,
by all
right?
means, yes, yes. And Nikki is, even though she had a little accident with her moped tonight, she's still going back and forth and stopped at the ambulance for a little first aid and is going strong. And she got going early this morning, probably 6 o'clock.
Oh, probably.
Because not only do they have to get things ready, but they also have to mark where the floats go to line up for the parade. And that's a major job as well.
And like you said, this has been the real first lull in the parade because they are very exact on keeping the parade entrance
That's right.
going along at a steady pace.
It takes many volunteers to get them in line and to keep them going and keep them
And they're lined up all
working.
up and down the street.
Yes. Yes, they have several inlets from, I believe it's White Street, all the way up.
Of course, there's the Big Red Marching Machine banner
Ah, yes.
with their logo.
It's nice that we have such a great band
It
in
is.
town to be in our parade.
Thunderbirds are impressive.
Yes, they are. And I think this is kind of nice, too, that the marching machine has been on camera for a while, because all of the proud parents at home will be glad to see that and pick
There's
out.
Susie and Johnny.
That's correct, yes. And it is a thrill.
It is. I know my daughter was in the Northerns band when they marched in the Hudson Parade, or
Oh,
the Thanksgiving
yes.
Parade, and she happened to get on camera for quite a while when she passed, and it was, oh, there's my kid, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's like you're there yourself.
That's right. Vicarious experience.
That's right.
Look at them smile. Even after 2 miles, they're smiling.
I remember the Hudson's Parade, the year that I was in the band. I played the saxophone, and my mouthpiece froze to my mouth.
Ouch.
It was that cold.
Fortunately, it's not that cold.
Not
tonight.
today, no. Although it has been an interesting summer for weather. can't pick out the alumni.
They're good.
Yes.
Oh, my heart is
I
stirring.
know. I want to sing.
I remember the words.
I do too. I think those are things that you never forget.
Never. These are the alumni, I'll bet, coming our way with the shirts.
I bet you're right. And the sign might have helped too.
That's a pretty good tip off, isn't it? There's some alumni in your picture right now.
Somehow they don't look any older than the ones that are in high school now.
I wonder what they eat for breakfast.
I don't know, but let's get some.
Uh-huh.
You know, their white summer uniforms are so impressive.
Nice going.
Very nice. Louie Louie!
I feel like I'm in a time warp.
I do too. And I don't really mind.
Yeah.
Well, look, they all have the dates on the back of their shirts.
Oh. And they also have their own flight corps to go along with the Thunderbirds.
It's expanded so much since we were there. A 1980 graduate. Oh, I want to jump down there and join them.
Does anybody really know the words to this song?
I know part of it.
Are there really words?
Louie.
Oh. I knew that much, folks.
Sure there are words. Somewhere.
Somewhere. Now these little trees coming down the street,
I see
aren't they
trees.
cute? They're part of Congressman Bonnier's troop.
Oh, isn't that nice?
You may have spotted that balloon behind the band a little bit earlier. All part of an ecology push.
Ah. Well, it's so important that people be made aware of our ecology. Because if we're not careful, we won't have it in the future.
Now, see, this creature that's coming our way, well, it was just in the film. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. This is CKTY, Fox Radio.
Actually, I listen to Fox Radio.
Do you listen to Fox Radio? So Sarnia, our neighbors in Sarnia.
Michigan, for having us as a part of your parade. Your
No
Promoter
problem.
International Festival celebration.
They have a...
There's Miss Sarnia.
Ah, very good. Fox Radio has a promotion that if you send in your company's card, they will bring coffee and donuts if you win that month.
Oh.
Anybody throw any candy tonight?
Keith Williamson Draperies won it last week, so it picked up my ear.
Now, of course, what's a parade without the concessions? And
That's
if you don't
right.
want to get out of your seat, they'll bring it to you.
That's right.
Well, these are very enterprising fellows, I must say.
Well, send them up.
Now, these folks coming our way now,
Yes.
they're dressed in their kilts and stuff. This is all part of the Sarnia Highland Games, which is coming up.
Yes.
And I believe it's in August,
Yes.
isn't it?
It's very exciting, and I do see Nessie.
Nessie's there, that's for
Nessie's
sure. Nessie's
there.
right behind these folks. That green glob.
Yes. The
That is
Highland
not the
Games.
glob in the river, that's Nessie.
That's right, yes. No, it's quite exciting every year for the Highland Games, and they draw people from all over the United States and Canada to attend.
Those are traditional Highland games.
That's
they
right.
play. It's become quite an event. It started a few years ago.
Here comes Nessie on the screen. There it goes.
We have a boatload of clowns coming our way here.
Boatload of clowns.
Yes.
Wow.
You can't get away from land or sea.
That's great. We always need a smile.
These are the top contest winners, by the way.
Ah,
And we have their names right in front of us.
yes.
Courtney Robinson is the little girl winner, and Justin Saunders was the
aren't they darling?
little guy who won. They're so cute. Look at those faces.
This is presented by the Blue Water Women's League every year, and it's voted on how much money they raise for their cause.
Now the Ambassadors Award is just coming our way right now, and that's the Sarnia Lions and Lioness, which is the best entry from outside the U.S.
Well, that's exciting.
And of course, there's some of the creatures.
Creatures? Are those
The
creatures
creatures.
of Canada? I have to be
Well, that-
careful because I'm
that's
Canadian.
That's a Canadian lion.
Oh, a Canadian lion. Oh, okay. And
It's a
Pink
little different
Panther.
from an African lion. You have
Yes.
to remember that. This is the Sheriff Department Emergency
It goes
vehicle.
roar A.
Roy. You said it.
I'm Canadian.
Oh,
I can
you
get
can
away
say
with
that.
it.
I can't. The Sheriff County Emergency Vehicle, emergency van, that goes wherever there's an emergency.
Yes.
That's true. And that's what's going to
And
bring
not-
up the end of our parade here.
And also, they stay at the beginning of our parade route to help and do whatever they can for us.
Great volunteers.
Yes.
Volunteers. So that was it for it was a great parade.
It was a
I had a
wonderful
good
parade.
time. Went fast.
Oh, it did go to. Thank you for inviting me to join you.
Hey, it was great to have you along. And just one more time to give credit to our Festival International Day Parade sponsors, the Victorian Inn, the Brass Rail, the Port Huron Music Center, Port Huron Hospital, Nabosny's McDonald's, London's Farm Dairy, WHLS, WPHM, and of course CPHS 6 is here to bring you all of the excitement of the
Yes.
1990 Blue Water Festival International Day Parade.
Thank you all for supporting us and joining us tonight. And we'll see you next year.
See you next year.